Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Sylvester Mangwalele. Well, look, can I call you Sylvester of Lieutenant of in your ranks?
Yeah, Lieutenant Commander, yes, in my rank.
Okay,
Commander Mango.
and your first number?
It's 99004046 MC.
That's good. Now, our calls are being recorded. Ne? Now, there's a
Correct.
video went viral here in South Africa. I'm so glad because I speak to you direct. That you say that Ramaphosa must leave the office. Maybe can you explain, Manuel, as I know you for 5 years back, I remember we were in Union Building, and also you helped me uh, with the papers. You
Correct.
remember, I think it was last year, 2022. Yeah, no, 2022, last of last year,
Correct.
about
Yes.
Ramaphosa. You've lied about the farm killing, and you helped me about the papers, and we went to High Court in Bloemfontein. Now, the South Africans, they want to know when Lieutenant Sylvester Mangwalele, why you say that this mafia, this money launderer, Ramaphosa, he must leave the office. Can you please explain to us?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain to you and everybody my service and defense to them in accordance with the Constitution and the law. I am obligated in terms of Section 1995 of the Constitution to act, and I'm required to act, and I am taught to act in accordance with the Constitution and the law, including customary international law and international agreements binding on the Republic. It's a constitutional mandate, which in terms of Section 237 of the Constitution must be performed diligently and without delay. Let's come back. Please, people, understand it to be true that the meaning of the word president is in terms of Section 83 of the Constitution, not any other thing. Section 83 of the Constitution imposes a duty to the president for the president to uphold the law, not decline the law.
But he declines. He lie about the farm killing, and also is the money launderer.
Correct. The whole reality is that what we see is the truth. However, what we do not get is accountability in accordance with the Constitution and the law. They have taken public office and turned it into a private office for them to facilitate their criminal activity, corruption, and misconduct.
Exactly.
Now, we all know that any person that violates the law must go to jail. And what hurts me the most is that somebody was arrested maybe yesterday for stealing a loaf of bread that he can pay, and that particular person is in jail. That is not equal to the amount of money that we are seeing this being mismanaged in front of our eyes.
Exactly.
We see the roads with the potholes. We see that there's farm killings, and people do not want to admit that particular reality that is aggravating and disgusting to the core. We have a government to protect the people. I represent the people's Navy, and I understand it to be true that in the Navy there are people that do not follow the law. I shall cashier the ranks of those particular people, because all people in the military that are saluted, people that salute you, they actually salute the law. You are commissioned to defend the law, as I am commissioned to defend the law. And I've been around to courts, and then I've seen that those particular courts are not independent and subject only to the Constitution and the law, which they must apply impartially and without fear, favor, or prejudice, as obligated in terms of Section 165(2) of the Constitution. I must uphold that reality. All the judges that stood before us, including those particular judges that were dealing with this particular matter and who refused to follow the law, The law that I am telling everybody, we cannot teach our children to say to God in national prayer, "Are pheleng re sokoleng tokologo" in South Africa. We come ka wena ka lefoko la hao o re modimo ke kopa o phela ke sokolle tokologo. And then rona re le jwale re le batswadi, we are forced to teach the young ones to say to God, let us live and struggle for freedom in South Africa, our land, in the highest note of the national anthem.
Okay, Lieutenant, please, man, I want to make it short, because I don't have a time now. Tell me, Lieutenant, you give the president how many hours?
We just following the law. We know that when you are arrested today, you must appear in court in 48 hours. That's the law that the president has written.
Yes.
And then I have notified the Republic yesterday and the universe at large yesterday, and then he must appear tomorrow at Gordons Bay because he wrote that law. Let us see that people in the military, whether will they follow the law or not, and understand it to be true that we must stand up and then shut the salary of each and every person that do not follow the law. This is the new year, my brother. I do not intend to stay long in office as president. I am a Jingilani. I jingila around the Republic of South Africa to safeguard you.
Okay.
You and the people will then elect a president who will uphold, who will defend, and then who will respect the Constitution as the supreme law of the Republic and promote the unity of the nation, and that which will advance the Republic.
Okay, sir. Now, if Sir Ramaphosa he does not maybe show himself at Gordons Bay tomorrow on the 2nd of January 2024, what's going to happen after that?
I have just informed the military police in Simonstown and then forwarded them the charges that are leveled against the first incumbent, the first citizen, and then that particular first citizen must be arrested, then be brought to Gordons Bay, because I have told him that I am saving him the embarrassment of acting in terms of Section 35 of the Constitution to arrest him and acting in terms of Section 40 of the Criminal Procedure Act to arrest him. I don't want to arrest him. He's an adult. He knows the law that he has written. He must just lead by example and follow the law.
Okay, fine. Now, sir, if because we have seen here in South Africa that our country has been run by the mafia. I can tell you about the Minister of Police. He's a mafia. He doesn't care because as a Minister of Police, I remember when they have exposed that there's a money launderer that is happening on his farm. But now they have arrested those people who stole that money. What about Ramaphosa? Now, we are talking about this issue now. If the army, because we know that the army, they have been controlled by the ANC, by the mafia. If they doesn't maybe make sure that Ramaphosa is going to be arrested tomorrow, now what's going to happen according to the Constitution and what's going to happen to the South Africans? We must call the president, Sir Ramaphosa, the president of maybe Ramaphosa, mafia, money launderer, or what?
The reality here is not calling names. The reality is acting in accordance with the Constitution.
Okay.
I cannot say, work for me, follow this law, and then I do not follow that law myself. You understand?
Yes.
The reality is that Parliament will dissolve before expiry of its term in terms of Section 50 of the Constitution, following the removal of the incumbent president. The country will be under military rule. The people that you see, all of them in cabinet, in the Parliament, they will be out of office. You need to understand the seriousness of this and the impact that it has on the entire administration of the fifth president is being removed from office. The soldiers are not affected by politics. Section 1997 enforces that reality. And then even Section 2F of the Defense Act enforces that reality that we don't entertain politics. We only defend what the law says. If the law says the equality includes the full and equal enjoyment of all rights and freedoms, we cannot practice law or conduct where we say equality includes the full and equal striving of freedom.
Now,
we need, when the law says robot is red, stop, I, as a defense force person, must ensure that you follow that law.
Right.
Yes.
Sir, no, I will never say sir. Lieutenant Sylvester Mangwelele.
Lieutenant Commander.
Lieutenant Commander. Yeah.
Correct.
My last word to you is that thank you very much. Maybe to fight for all the South Africans, because I know you very well, because there's a lot that is happening in the Navy, but the South Africans, they don't know. I know some of those things that happened in the South African police, but some of the South Africans, they don't know. But if I say myself, Pietros Pagamenesito, if this thing is not going to happen, I'm going to make sure that on 2024, I will join any political party to remove
the
ANC.
See, it's like now, Mkhonto Wesizwe is formed as a political party, for example.
Okay.
They want to babysit the nonsense that is being done by this incumbent president. And I'm very disappointed by this reality or the approach of the action of the former president Jacob Zuma and the former president Thabo Mbeki. Batho ba le ke batswadi ba rona ba ile ba batswadi ba rona ba re kuta molao go re latela molao, so they can see where this person is breaking the law every day, but they are doing nothing about it. In fact, they put us in that reality where we live and struggle for freedom.
Yeah, because South Africa is a fact country. Sorry, man. Into South Africa is, yeah.
I understand that, and then we, this generation, have a duty to fix that reality. We, as these people that are in South Africa, we have the power. Remember, I alone represent all more than 62 million South Africans. My voice speaks for all more than 62 million South Africans. I told you I'm a Majingilani. Imagine South Africa as a yacht. It's got 62 million people in it. Next door, Hoyona, Botswana, next door, Hoyona, Kintuyu. Naki Majingilani, oh, Gatiling, Batubana by 62 million. Eka ofela Batubana by 62 million. Kamele Balatele Molao, oh, Mwezwingi Presidente, oh, Kamiling, au Nyole, au Rompe, Ivile, au Defende.
Now,
but yena how rompi, how nyulle, how defend. Jwale ke nka mosebetsi o wa gore ke tlo defenda molao mona.
Okay.
Motho a defenda molao ke president.
Okay. Lieutenant, I don't know the ranks about the SNDF of the army, but you've got the power, you've got the right as a lieutenant, Commander Sylvester Mangwelele, to remove the president. Yes or no?
Yes. On my shoulders is a commission that is permanent, that can only be removed by the president as obligated in terms of Section 54(3)(a) of the Defense Act. And he must call me to come and say, Mr. Mangolele or Lieutenant Commander Mangolele, you did this and this and this and this. Do you admit or deny? That is why I am giving him that opportunity to come and say, you did this and this and this. Do you admit or deny? Before the Defense Force, before the Military Command Council, before every other person in the Defense Force and the whole world on its own. We are the Defense Force here. We hold up high the national flag. We protect the territorial integrity of our country, and we protect all people. That is our job as obligated in terms of Section 200 of the Constitution.
Okay, Lieutenant Sylvester Mangwelele, thank you very much. You are speaking to Pietros Pagamenesito, the activist against farm killing and farm workers killing and also stock theft. We want to protect food. We want to protect.
Giving me the opportunity, and then I am saying to all people, stop farm killing.
Thank you.
Stop murdering our food production, because without food, we have no tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Without food, we we cannot do the job that we are doing.
Exactly.
God has indeed blessed Africa. Let us remain blessed and let us have a happy new year following the law. Stop farm killing.
Thank you.
Stop violence.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lieutenant. Yes, I'm running out of time now. My number is 07300841105. I was speaking to Lieutenant Sylvester Mangwalele. There's a video saying he is going to remove the president by the 2nd of January. Now, I was calling him direct now. As I said to you, 07300841105. I thank you.